Hello, everyone. Welcome to this panel discussion. This is season 2, episode 19. I'm your host, Aarti Bagli Gill. I am SDG4 AIF Global Ambassador and CBSE resource person. So, every time on the basis of research surveys, we conduct panel discussions and we revolve around SDGs only. This time, we have something new for all the viewers. Let's see what we have with us. So this time, the members on the boards, can you see all the members on the board? So there are so many experts are there for this panel discussion, that is SDGs in action, success stories, and best practices. So I will start with the introduction. So first of all, I want to invite Ma'am Veera Rai Singh for this. Yes, ma'am.
Hello all. Uh, I'm Veena Rajasen, AIF Global Master Trainer, and I'm here with you to share my experiences and I can say the research related to the topic. So thank you. We'll be here to talk about the in detail.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Welcome to this panel discussion. Now I'm going to invite Ma'am Rosa Manubala for this. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, Aarti ma'am. Good evening, everyone. Good evening to all the listeners. My name is Roja S. Manubala from Bangalore, Karnataka. I'm an English teacher teaching in CBSE. I'm AIF master trainer and also a CBSE resource person, also a certified soft skill trainer. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for being on this board. Next, I'm going to invite Dr. Shweta for this. Yes, ma'am.
Greetings, everyone. Myself, Shweta. I'm an IAF resource person, and I'm taking up geography. And I'll be telling you about the best practices in SDG today.
Welcome to this discussion, ma'am. Now I'm going to invite Ma'am Nirupama Das for this. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, am I audible properly?
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
My name is Nirupama Mahapatra Das. I am a mathematics teacher and a Google certified trainer.
Welcome to this board, ma'am.
And this is my first time for this forum, and I am really happy for that.
Welcome to this forum, ma'am. Now
Thank
I'm
you.
going to invite Pushpalata Chaudhary, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am. My name is Pushpalata Thakur Chaudhary, and I'm a vice principal in Narayana Schools, and I am an AIF resource person, and I'm here to discuss the SDGs in action at the primary level. And it's great to be on the panel with other panelists. Thank you so much.
Welcome to the board, ma'am. Now I'm going to invite Dr. Vishali Gai for this. Yes, ma'am. Kindly unmute yourself, ma'am.
Hello everyone. So myself Dr. Vishali Ghai, and I'm an educator and have authored many books also. And I'm a chemistry teacher teaching around past 22 years of experience I'm having. So here I'm dealing with the practices about SDG in action in schools.
So everybody is welcome to this board. And today the topic of discussion is success stories and best practices. Every time we revolve around quality education, that is SDG 4. We all are educators here from different backgrounds. So idea here is to talk about the success stories and the best practices. Every time we talk about one particular SDG and we talk about the implementation and different strategies how we implement these SDGs in our learning system to empower our children. So today we are going to talk about the success stories right from the top till bottom. So let's start the show with success stories of IITians, science experts to support SDGs. So Veena ma'am is here with us to talk about this. Yes, ma'am, please.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. Okay. So, talking about the scientists and the IITians who have been into this, there are many, can say, cases where, or individuals who have worked a lot, and there are many institutions which are working on this. So, I would like to tell you here about the research and innovation area. which becomes SDG 9. And here, industry, innovation, and infrastructure is related, where they are developing like clean energy technologies related to like solar panels, hydrogen fuel cells, etc. And this actually supports SDG 7, that is affordable and clean energy. So, talking about then, they are also one area which they are trying to cover, that is low cost. Like they are working on that these should be available to people at low cost. So, here, not to forget that even the medicines and medical devices, they are also being made available to common people at low cost, which actually supports SDG 3, that is good health and well-being. So here they are also have started working with the AI and data science, which is providing solutions like sustainable agriculture, which actually supports SDG 2, that is zero hunger. So now talking about like startups and entrepreneurship, like many IITians have launched startups aligned with the SDGs, like talking about water and sanitation. Startups are there, which is related to SDG 6, and water purification technology has been provided here. Like if you name a water, can say purification machines, they are very costly if you're talking about brands. But then these ITNs are also working, like you will not actually find very big brand, but they are working on the same line, providing pure water. So, talking about like sustainable mobility, like it talks about electric vehicles or transport solutions, which is actually talking about SDG 11 and 13. So here, like these are the initiatives which we can see as the ITNs have taken up. Not forgetting like social initiatives and volunteering, where even the ITNs are doing, where the student bodies and alumni groups run rural development projects like adopting villages, which I mentioned in the previous discussions also, then improving schools, setting up solar grids, which is actually, if you see, they are covering SDG 1, 4, 7, and 11. Then also they are driving like awareness campaign. Then talking about gender equality awareness and the health of the women, which is actually covering SDG 5, 12, and 13. These ITNs also have taken up, and we know about various like online platforms where MP10 is taking courses, and these are for unprivileged children who cannot pay, I can say, heavy fees of these big institutions. And examples other than this are like NSS, Abhyaksha, and Sashtra, which is actually talking about SDG 4. So these are the policies, or you can say these are the areas where the ITNs have worked. Thank you.
Perfectly said, ma'am. Well explained. And, we are also looking forward for the strategies to adopt the villages, because this is something which is very much into the town, that everyone is adopting a village. So it's a perfect deal. Let's move on to the next one, that is in Indian scenario. We are talking absolutely in Indian scenario today, and the initiatives by the educational institutions to support SDGs. And for this, I'm inviting Rosa ma'am for this. Yes, ma'am, please.
Thank you, Aarti ma'am, for the opportunity. The first crucial step to achieve any goal or initiative change is spreading awareness. And because the reason behind it provides the foundation for understanding and a motivation to achieve our goals, right? And subsequently, we get into the action. So, several Indian universities, because my focus will be on the best practices and the success stories of colleges and universities. So, the several Indian universities are successfully integrating the SDG goals into their curriculum, into their research and campus practices, which actually highlights the growing momentum of SDG integration, showcasing their commitment to create a more sustainable and equitable future. few examples. Actually, when I did a research, there are so many, and it's actually a moment of pride for me as I share the success stories of few institutions. To start, Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham, which is located in Tamil Nadu. It is ranked as 41st global in the Impact Ranking 2025 for its contribution to the SDGs, particularly in areas like rural development, and has been also ranked among the top 100 universities globally for their SDG related work and a strong commitment to attain the goals, integrating them into their educational programs and research initiatives. Few of their achievements to share with the listeners. They are ranked fifth globally for promoting quality education with programs like Quality for Life, Education for Life, not just education for living. That's an initiative they have started, and a free access to educational tools. Ranked eighth globally with initiatives like Amrita Self Reliance Education and Employment, that is Amrita Shri, and Sakshat Amrita Vocational Education, which is in short, we say SAVE, for empowering economically vulnerable women, which actually caters our SDG 5, gender equality, right? They are also ranked 37th globally with the Amrita Institute of Medical Sciences, AIMS, contributing significantly to medical research and healthcare, which is our SDG 3, good health and well being. So the list is really long with this particular university. Veena ma'am just now very elaborately, she has explained about the IIT. So in brief, IIT, Indian Institute of Technology, Gandhinagar specifically, they set an example in committing to ensuring its high energy efficient campus building, contributing to SDG 7, that is affordable and clean energy, right? The GSS Academy of Higher Education and Research, that is located in Karnataka, they're ranked 56th position globally in the Impact Ranking 2025 for leading in health and well-being. They have also achieved a global ranking of first for good health and well-being. It's a really proud moment when I'm sharing this, because in the Times Higher Education Impact Ranking 2024, they have been ranked as first. And the reason behind their focus on medical research, biomedical sciences, and pharmacy and dentistry. This institution also initiates an outreach program to provide healthcare services in the tribal villages, demonstrating its commitment to SDG 3. The Atmiya University, which is located in Rajkot in Gujarat, this university is actively involved in promoting SDG, particularly the initiatives like Rajkot City SDG Aware Campaign, in collaboration with the local government and other organizations aiming to raise public awareness about sustainable practices, especially on waste management, recycling, promoting on sustainable planet. Another university, Uttaranchal University, that started the Meal Assistant Program, which actually a beautiful initiative which provides affordable and nutritious meals to students and staff, and contributing to SDG 2, that is zero hunger, and promoting not just the well-being of the students but also taking care of their staff as well. University of Hyderabad, they have a web page, SDG web page, that showcases contributions from faculty, students, and staff in terms of SDG. So they keep posting their, accolades and the kind of good work they are doing on that page, and spreading awareness. The list is really long, Aarti ma'am. So thank you so much for the opportunity. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for the valuable insights. And I can see your expression. You are feeling so happy, as we all are belonging to a nation where we are looking forward for 2030 to make our country a developed nation. And with this, I'm going to quickly share one news which is on news courtesy Deccan Herald, that India ranks 99th on the 2025 SDG index with a score of 67. So it's a good one, and we can check out this news on Deccan Herald. Okay, so let's move further with this one, and we will be coming from top to bottom, as I told you in the beginning of the session. So we are slightly moving down. We had started from ITNs, then we gradually shifted to downwards, that is to educational institutions, and now towards the higher grades, that is to the schooling system. And for this, I'm going to invite Dr. Shweta. Yes, ma'am, please.
So greetings, everyone. Thank you, ma'am, for giving the opportunity. When we are talking about sustainable development or SDG goal, it is another name for the economic growth that is environment friendly, and that is having a balance between economic growth and socio-political sustainability. So when we are talking about these goals and practices in the education system, I have one this example of BGS school, Vishwanatham School in Greater Noida, which is being practicing these SDG goals in the curriculum development. And in curriculum development, when we are talking about SDG goals, we can take into practice, like when we are doing PBL, when we are doing any kind of investigation analysis in the project-based learning, we can inherit in one of these one of these SDG goals into it. The experiential learning, when we talk about there, they are taking up this course of SDG goal into experiential learning. When we talk about the students' leadership, the students can be can be informed, and they will be telling you about the how these SDG goals can be taken up. Similarly, when these students are there, they're guided, they can also taken up as the community development program. They can help in the NGO sectors. We can collaborate with the NGOs. We can collaborate with the other kinds of government institutions to help to achieve the SDG goals, right? In the same way, if we talk about the students of the higher grades, how to empower these students of the higher grades. Now, first and foremost, it is the awareness, right? So it is the on the behalf of the teacher who has to create the awareness among the students. That can be regarding with the classroom discussions, that can be regarding the you can see your showing of the posters, and it is not only discussions, also you can do it in the art form through the songs, through the participation of the poems. Also you can encourage the students to participate into that. Then you can have these students work into groups. You can make them aware, they can work in the groups, and they can work for their classroom SDG goals, right? And these SDG goals are like, when you are talking about, they can be appointed different monitors, can be appointed in the classes to take care of, like to reduce the food wastage during during their recess times, right? They can be appointed as the electric monitors to conserve the electricity, right? So these are some of the things which these higher grade students can practice into their normal routine and contribute toward the awareness of the SDG goals, which definitely will cater up to the environment friendly.
Well
Thank you,
said,
ma'am.
ma'am. As we are talking about the group, which is actually neither a child nor an adult, right? So higher grade students, they are in a phase where they are grasping certain things very immediately, and they are taking their own opinion into action. So that is the time where we can inculcate more into them so that they can benefit the country as a future citizen. Now I'm quickly moving towards the elementary grades, and for that, I am going to invite Ma'am Nirupama for this. Yes, ma'am, please.
Yeah, hello everyone, and greetings to everyone. And I'm thankful to be part of this discussion panel discussion specifically. Yeah, so I'm a teacher by choice. Okay, whenever you choose your profession, you try to contribute to best of your ability and capacity. And in that way, I'm a great admirer of SDG 4, and I try my level best to contribute to best of my capacity. And one of the goals is not like the, I mean, training of teachers, training of educators regarding digital literacy. Okay, so my focus since, in fact, my journey started during pandemic period, and when one some of my students parents, they requested me to just know, create YouTube channel, then so that they were stuck during pandemic period, and they're not able to access online classes. So it was my starting journey regarding this. Then it really motivated me to create my own mathematics channel to support them. And secondly, like no, being a mathematics teacher, no, always my inclination towards digital tools. So again, no, again, being a Google certified trainer, also we in fact we vow to contribute to educators community. So in that regard, no, conducting various boot camps and various free sessions to give digital literacy to teachers at various levels, starting from elementary till higher level. So that is one of the things I think as an educator I can contribute to my community. And also, and I'm fortunate to be part of SCRT since last 3 years. I have been part of, I'm conducting training sessions for elementary teachers. Yeah, so diet students, so they're specifically pre-service teachers, and I mean class 1 to 5. So it means totally elementary education, what tools they can use to teach mathematics to this grade 1 to 5. So it is one of the my contribution. I feel whenever, I mean, I was given elementary education, so then I thought, what can I share? Then suddenly, okay, I have been contributing since last 3 years. And also CBSE Shuffle project, which I have been part since beginning. So again, no, providing quality items. Items means questions, basically. So how to contribute towards elementary education also. So that is a sort of my journey in whatever way, no, whether it is educators or students directly or indirectly, I have been contributing in that way. I think this journey will go on. Yeah. And whenever and wherever we get chance. And of course, now CBSE and Commonwealth Educational Media Center for Asia, they have a project since last 4 months. I have been part of that as an expert. So where we are creating open educational resources which can be accessible to remote places. Okay, those who are not able to, like, no, unlike us, I mean, we are full of resources, everything. So in that way, the contribution, it is an initiative of CBSE and Senka. So, and they, of course, teachers are part of this, and I'm one of them. So in that way, my contribution goes on like this. Thank you so much.
Perfectly said, ma'am. So we all are contributing for SDGs, of course. We are talking about the success journey of entire India, right? And we all together contribute for this. And during pandemic, I believe we all were troubleshooters, isn't it? Every one of us has tried our level best to deliver to our children for that period of time, particularly, so that nobody will suffer and during that period the education will not suffer. Okay, so quickly moving to this ocean deeper into it, and for this I'm going to invite Ma'am Pushpalata, and we are talking now about the real SDG ambassadors, as she always talk about in the sessions, because these are the ones who are the real ambassadors of the country, because they are just like soft clay. We inculcate into them, we give them shape, and we get the desire in the upcoming future. So yes, ma'am, please.
Thank you, Aarti ma'am. It's an honor to be with such stalwarts, Nirupama ma'am, sharing her experience of her contribution toward SDGs is a great thing to hear, and I think our audience will agree. And today and I'm going to talk about the primary level here today. And we know that India is making great progress, multifold. It's moving forward in the achievement of sustainable goals. And now the fourth edition of SDG Index in India has reached around 71 points, whereas it was at 66 points. Today, I'm going to move forward here. I'm going to give you some concrete examples of schools. But before that, I would also like to tell you what at each SDG level, what India at its level is doing. For SDG 1, where it is no poverty, we have the midday meal scheme, which is a government program which is providing nutritious food to the children and making sure that our children are healthy when they reach the schools. And it's providing food to around 10 crore children in government schools and government aided schools, which is a great way of reducing hunger. And also our schools are working in this matter. And by implementing the first SDG 1, we are reaching the SDG 2, zero hunger. And we are, in our schools, a lot of schools are inculcating kitchen gardens in their schools, telling the children how to, plant new trees and saplings, and how to even take care of them and grow them till they are to their adult stages. And all, we are very, very, extensively talking about agriculture and nutrition whenever even our tiffins are opened up in every school. And I think all of you would agree to that, that every teacher is doing that in their schools these days. I don't need to point out any specific school for that matter. Then we move on to the third one, which is good health and well-being. Like ma'am said, our little children are ambassadors, and whatever we teach them about hand washing, health, hygiene, wearing clean clothes, washing our hands, and bathing every day, it is carried on from our schools to our homes, and our children are becoming healthier, and their well-being is increasing. And even government at its level, it's launching school health programs, and organizations like Pratham and Smile foundations are implementing these health programs, and they're aiding the schools to talk about health education, hygiene, and basic health services. So, and then the next is SDG 4, equality education. I think all of us agree that everything which we are doing here in this panel and what we are talking about is about quality education today. So, and I think the most important thing which has revolutionized our schools is the digital literacy programs which our government is talking about. And what we are moving forward, and we're talking about, Microsoft digital literacy programs. And as we are enhancing our digital skills, our quality education, the SDG 4 goal is, becoming more and more reachable till 2030. So, and also moving forward, with the education also is leading to gender equality. And we have already seen in our previous sessions that our gender parity has almost reached to an equal level. We are now, we can, proudly say that our number of boys and girls in our schools are almost equal. So we are really reaching the gender equality here. And talking about clean water and sanitations, I think government has, Jal Jeevan Mission, a government program which is aiming to provide, good clean water in all schools. And even the schools are becoming very, very, they are making sure that children are getting good water and good sanitary conditions in school, and so that the infrastructure of the school is better for the child, and it is more friendlier, where we can get more children to school and more footfalls, and most, not even get our children there, but retain them there, in a healthy environment. And moving forward to, affordable and clean energy, I think the solar power which our government has, put forward, and it is giving subsidies for people to put it there in their homes and schools. A lot of schools have come forward and have installed solar panels in their schools. So a lot of schools have adopted the solar power, and they've reduced the resilience on the traditional energy sources. And this promotes sustainability, and I think children are able to see all this. So just taking another minute, I would say, like DPS Bangalore, it has created awareness among primary students, and it is coming up with SDG 6, 7, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All of them are, the school is taking care of this. Then we have schools which come under Puma Educational Trust. They are also the schools which are, doing a great work in bringing forward the SDG goals. Then we have Kendriya Vidyalaya number 4, Delhi. It is promoting SDG 12, responsible consumption, SDG 13, climate action, and through the activities which it is conducting in its school, it is creating awareness. Then there are a number of schools, you can name them, and like Government Primary School, Gandhiram, Sarvodaya Kendriya Vidyalaya, Rashtriya Military College, Ajmer. All these schools are coming together with different SDGs as their motive, and they are introducing their children, they're creating an awareness. And I think by 2030 we will be able to create awareness, and we will be able to reach our SDG goals. I will not take any
Perfectly
more
said,
much of
ma'am.
your time here. Thank you so
Yeah.
much, ma'am. Thank you for having me
So
here.
we'll quickly move for the success stories in this Indian schools. Everybody, every expert has talked about different success stories and best practices in their own classrooms, outside the classrooms as a whole. And last but not the least, now I'm going to invite Dr. Vaishali for this. That in all, if any success story from Indian schools you can share, ma'am, please.
Yeah, thank you so much, ma'am, and giving me such opportunity. Thank you, Ms. Aarti, and thank you, Pushpalata ma'am, for giving me time. It's an honor. Actually, it's an honor to be a part of such splendid gurus and educators so that I can learn. While dealing with the success story of Indian schools, I found so many examples, and the list is really long. I would like to take one example which includes many of the SDGs. And there is a school in Ahmedabad, Gujarat. They have started a movement that is designed for change, DFC movement. And what they have done, I'm talking about few campaigns that started the movement they started. They connected, they linked SDG 3, SDG 4, that is quality education, 5, gender equality, 13, climate action, 16, peace, justice, strong institutions, all these things. So I'll give you the basic idea how they've started with. Before going to start with, let me tell you the background of that school. The school is a progressive school and that focuses on real world problem solving throughout the student led initiatives. They started this DFC framework that is designed for change to make children believe that I can. Yes, this is one of the very strong sentence I should say, I can. So they created, they have that feel that they create this I can belief in the students that makes a difference. What they have done, the approach is FIDS model, that is feel, imagine, do, and share. So they involve their students to get a company with those people along with and finally come out that like example, one example I would like to say that plastic free campaign they have started that deals with SDG 12 and 13 and students notice that there are a lot of plastic consumption in the school so they themselves started with the drive. They started say no to plastic drive. That was one campaign. I'll move to the next campaign because I think there is short of time. Second is traffic warden program. I love this. I would like to share it with you. Generally what happens during the to cross heavy road, the students feel unsafe, not only students, even everyone. So if we are having finally focusing on these, we observe that it is very hard. So what the school did, what the students over there did, they deal with the traffic police over there and became student traffic wardens for 15 minutes. And they observe what were the problems. They come up with real suggestions and some of them were actually implemented. So these are the important things that are connected with SDGs. Ma'am, if you have time, can I give you one more example? Connect with one more SDG. SDG 5, let me take. And SDG, yes, SDG 5. Okay. So time is very less. So I would like to thanks everyone for this, for giving me an opportunity and to deal and learn with such splendid seniors with us. I would like to share, would like to end with this, like your time and presence mean a lot to me. Together, your support makes the SDG journey truly purposeful. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you so much to everyone. Of course, these discussions are endless and we'll keep on speaking because we have a lot of examples with us. Thank you, everyone, for participating and all the viewers for watching. You can share your queries at abcteaching875@gmail.com. You can check all the important links in the description box. Certificate generation link will be there for you for 24 hours only. So you can generate your participation certificate in that limited period of time span. So once again, stay tuned, everyone, and I support SDGs. Do you? Bye bye, everyone, and take care.